Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tub Talk. This is episode number 24, Kobe. Yeah, it's been an interesting week thus far. I think this one's coming out on a Wednesday, and yeah, so your guests or your leaders bringing you through this wonderful episode are going to be myself, Biz,
And Sable.
and we're just sitting hot tub, chilling, drinking some drinks, thinking about Marvel, talking about the events of the day and what's going on. And as far as drinks, today I have my Foster's Australian Phobia. I know it's a cheap slogger drink that not even Australians drink. Mostly probably US people drink it more than Aussies. But it's my go-to as far as chill and drink beer.
I
And
wonder how it got its name.
I don't know.
Because it's not made in Australia. So how did they come up with that
Not anymore.
slogan?
Who knows?
I
Who
wonder if
knows?
Foster's means something in the Australian language.
Maybe. Let us
The
know
Aboriginal language.
if you're from Australia and you happen to know where Foster's came from. Let us know in the comments. That'd be nice to know. What do you got going?
Some sort of a Sprite. I already forgot. It's like strawberry something.
Well, it's cherry lime.
Cherry lime. That's it.
Sprite Chill, the new cherry lime flavor. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. Son liked it, but he likes anything that's a soda pop. He just chugs it. Doesn't even really taste it.
You know, he'll go through a soda by the time he's back from the game room into that house, which is 20 feet.
Yeah.
And it's already, he's chugged it and like,
Eyes are
do you
watery.
even enjoy that? Like,
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty
if
much.
only he could drink water as much as he drinks soda. But
Yummy water. Yeah, we get to be serenaded by. Is it serenaded even though it's visual? By our lights. They have a little bit of a thing today. She thought she put it on a solid, but it's making
well, I was
flashes.
I'm product testing a couple of new ones,
For
and
Gobi.
I had my music sync box on, so they were all synced to music. And then when I turned it off, they all should have reverted back to their colored state. And I thought this went back to white, but as for sitting here, I'm seeing green, and it's just randomly
Pretty
like
colors.
flashing. I don't know what it's doing.
It's got a mind of
I'm
its
not
own.
sure what mode it would have been on.
The machines have taken over. They are now ruling the world.
Yeah.
Speaking of machines, well, I don't really think it's a machine, but it's a device that's a mechanism that's electronic in some way, maybe battery powered, I suppose. But hopefully, by the time this one is put up on YouTube next Wednesday, wife will have a camera on the way for her anniversary present.
Which I already told you I didn't need.
Yeah, and she has this thing called need. I explained to her that needs and wants are two different things. Needs are like water, air, food, rest. You know, those are needs. We don't need anything other than that in this world, so it's a want. And
Yeah,
it's an
but
anniversary gift. It's something for fun, and I want you to enjoy. So yeah, we're gonna do that. She can just suck it.
Right. Hopefully it'll get me out of the house more and
Yeah, getting out, getting exercise, getting stuff like that's good. We went to the fair today. That was a lot of fun. Our local fair. It's gotten so small over the years. Oh my gosh. It used to be like the most giant thing around here.
yeah, it was opening day, so not everything was here
Yeah,
yet.
but it lasted for
Still.
10 days back
I know,
in the
now
day.
it's like, what, 4 or 5?
It had every building was plumb full. Now we had 2 buildings that didn't even have anything in it.
Yeah.
And the one big building that we had, like it was half full. And then the other one just had animals. That was it. Like crocodiles and stuff. It had like 7 cages with some stuff in it. Like whoop-de-freaking-do. They also used to be plumb full with like artistry and quilting and pies and all kinds of stuff. Everything. You can think of.
Photography, that's how I won
Photography.
several of my ribbons on some of my photos.
Yeah, now it's just kind of blah. It's kind of blah. And even the animals, there was like half as many animals as there had been in
I
the past.
know. I didn't even see our local high school they had a couple of goats, but that was it. Like,
We used
most
to
of
have-
it was from other towns.
Yeah, we had one. It used to be one building was full of chickens and bunnies and guinea pigs and ducks and geese and all this other stuff. And the other one was just full with cows and goats and sheep and now it's like all those
Yep.
things were all in
There's
one.
maybe 10 pigs.
Yeah,
It was
outside
like
building.
nothing.
It's like, wow. Lambs and sheep, goats. Yeah, it was just like one building had all those things, and then another one just had like 15 pigs. So it really went down. I mean, I'm sure feed costs more and stuff like that, so that's probably why. But it's kind of sad because I used to like going and walk by. I mean, that's kind of like I wanted to go to the fair was for that, just to look at the animals. That's the fun part. But we didn't get to sit down and watch some racing pigs. That was
Well, and it's so
fun.
hard now with all the rules and regulations. You can't buy and sell bunnies.
True.
Pet
Yeah,
stores
not
can't
in
sell
Cali.
them, so you have to find a breeder. You have to find somebody
Yeah.
and hope that they can, provide you with one to enter into the fair.
And who knows, all these fuzzy people wanting to protect all these animals, maybe they can't do certain things, and so they cut back on
The
that.
friend you ran into said that people were complaining of the pigs running around on the.
Yeah, they had
Like-
8 pigs that were having a blast, running around a thing, getting food at the end of it, and they were complaining. Oh, yeah. It's like, are you serious? You're going to complain about that? They're an endangered species of pig that they're bringing back, and they're giving them purpose. Basically, it's like bringing your dog. It's like having 8 dogs in a kennel and taking them out to run.
Yeah.
Like, and what's the problem? If you watch my dogs run, what? Will you have an issue with that? Like, I don't get it. I don't get people sometimes, man.
Those pigs were probably better treated than the other animals that were in the display across the way.
Yeah, that they didn't really have a problem with because that's what they were. Yeah, the pigs were kind of fun, jumping and running and.
They were well trained. They were trained better than our dogs. That's
Oh,
for damn sure.
for sure better than our dogs. Oh my gosh, our dogs are dumb. Yeah, no, they were pretty fun to watch. And we got a funnel cake and we got a deep fried Three Musketeer. Yeah, so it was just casual day at the fair. Even the carnival games are less. There used to be like multiple balloon pop things and
Just
the
5.
squirt gun races and the ping pong into the fish and the throw the softball. Then you had another one that was like throw some other thing. And now it's like, like five different carnival games. And they didn't even have my dime toss that I
Nope.
usually play.
I know, we save our dimes.
Yeah.
Take a whole baggie of dimes.
Love that thing. It's a big old table with a bunch of targets on it. And you got to flick a dime and try to get it in the middle of the target. If you do, you get a prize.
Yep.
It was great. Bring all your dimes. They make a shit ton of money off people with dimes like that. And it doesn't cost them
There's the
nothing.
meaning to the word dime bag.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we had our dime bag.
Carrying around 5 pounds of dimes in my purse today.
Right. And
I
didn't
wonder
get
why
to
my
use them.
back hurts.
Right. Didn't get to use them. But just, the more things change, the more things get worse, I think, in some states. And
Right. Well, it's the same with the game. Prices went up. You're not getting any more for it. They're like even the battle pass, they lowered what's in it. Oh well, but we added crimson gear. That makes up for it. No, I want the dark promo credits.
yeah, those are important.
If they were $20 last month, why aren't they still the same this month?
I want that. What is the other one called? The Dark Dimension?
Dark diamonds.
Dark Diamonds? Yeah, those are the ones I want for APOC.
And
I'm
all you get those is
120
from
away.
Crucible season.
Yeah, fuck Crucible.
So you should get them because I think the lowest bracket gets like 2,000 of them.
Yeah, speaking of Crucible, so we were talking about something with Crucible before. What was it? It was just the fact that there's like
the
so
trophies.
little.
You can't win enough to gain ground between seasons now. And when they drop you down.
Yeah, loss is what, 20, 30 points?
Yeah, I don't know.
And a win is only 6?
That was 18. Is it 18? I don't know.
6, but still, that's a third. It's like you miss one time, one round, you lose, and you're done for. You lose twice, and it's like that's 2 weeks worth of work climbing, and you're set back. It's just way not worth it. And that could be anything from your game crashing to having the wrong team as you go in with your loadout, or the positioning being wrong because you didn't save squad back out, come back in.
Yep.
Or, there's so many
Internet
things.
crashes,
Internet
hours,
crashes, internet goes out. There's just so many things that can go wrong that you get punished for. It's so punitive towards the person.
There's too many bugs in this game to make it, so dependent on wins, especially for events and stuff. There's too much that can go wrong And then the season's so fucking long.
Oh, it's so long.
And you get, what do you do, 2,000 dark promos at the end of it? That's not even enough to do a diamond, like, on somebody.
And you get these credits that you just let sit. Like, we have somebody on one of our alliances who's got over, like,
a million.
1.4 million of these credits because they don't have to use them.
No. I mean, I just finally maxed out Red Goblin, so I'm done with that. Occasionally I'll buy gear from there.
I don't need the stuff I get, but I still get the uniques just because.
Yeah.
But that's it. There's nothing else that's necessary.
The SBCs, ABCs, those kinds of things. The catalysts I'll buy out of that store.
Yeah.
And once, I'm sure most people are hoarding them because when they want to add a Crimson Gear orb, like they have a Teal Gear orb, and so then they can get a bunch of Crimson Gear.
Oh, I'm sure they'll make it so it's a different kind of currency.
Oh, probably. Who knows?
It'll be platinum. Gold, silver, and platinum you'll have to use.
Knows?
They should just call it demonic and go back to that. That's what they should have done to begin with. I'd rather demonic gear than crimson gear. It's kind of cool. I think it's cool.
I mean, it's red, and it was for Mephisto.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're
Why
going to
not?
call it red, and Jasper would have been better too. Red Jasper is pretty.
I mean, otherwise, just, call it Red Gear, because...
Red gear.
Yeah, Teal Gear, because that was
Teal,
the color
gold.
name.
Yeah, purple,
You just want Crimson to be fancy?
blue, green. Yeah, demonic. That'd been rad. That'd been rad. Missed opportunity. Too bad for those people that complained about that BS.
And yet, we're getting a vampire team.
Mm-hmm.
That should be awesome.
Yeah, hopefully that's out around Halloween. That'll be awesome.
I mean, we don't know what the next team is yet.
No.
And this team's pretty much
Out.
done.
Squatch is out this week.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah, he would have been out for almost a week by the time this comes out, because he comes out tomorrow. No, Friday. 2 more days.
Yeah,
So
2
he's
more days.
Wednesday.
So, yeah. So I mean, if he comes out on Friday, they'll probably put a blog, hey, next week, look out for
Yeah.
the next Monday.
upcoming
Not Monday, but the
next
Monday
team.
after. I'll probably say who's going to start coming out for that team.
Because it's not going to be probably until September, August or September, when we'll find out the rest of that team, because it's going to be the October team. It's going to have to be.
Yeah, it's got to be October. I don't see why it would be
Halloween.
anywhere closer than that. And they
Yeah.
usually say it's around 6 months for them to get it all done and the votes came up in May. So, I mean, October makes sense to me, because that's about 6 months.
Yeah, and it's
fine.
going to be the Halloween, event
Yeah.
this year.
Right. And maybe
So
we'll
what's
get
coming out in the meantime? There's going to be at least 2 teams
I would think 2, August.
at the rate they're going.
We're going to have July, August, and September.
Shit, that's 3 new teams?
3 new teams.
And one of them most likely is going to be a Mystic Raid team.
Unless that the vampire one is. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
They're not going to do a Mystic Raid this close. If they did it this close, that'd be like super player friendly. Like, we know your Bifrost isn't working very well. We're going to do it quick. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we got a war defense. What's the last team we had? We had Mercs, which is a war offense. What's the last team before that we had? Spider Society, Raid.
Yeah, Raid, Steel Raid team.
Yeah, so we had Raid, War. So the next one's gonna be Arena. So what should be an Arena
Well, we
team?
kind of already have a mishmash of Arena.
Are they gonna go Crucible then? Another Crucible team?
And we just have Cabal.
Cabal? Yeah, I think it's gonna be Arena.
A full Arena team.
Arena team. Yeah. Or
Get
maybe
rid
they
of the
maybe
cookie
they
cutter?
actually get Battle World, bring Battle World out, and just slow down the cadence on the
No,
release.
they said that was still 6 months out or
Is
something.
it? Oh.
Like, they were hopefully
I'm
by
kind of
December.
looking forward to
but-
Battle World. I think that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think Arena. I'm gonna call it now. I think it's gonna be an Arena team. You guys will know by the time this is out, probably. I bet Friday will come out. I don't look at any of those data mine things. I think they're a bunch of bullshit, and it ruins the surprise. I like this part, not
Right.
knowing and trying to guess and figure
Well,
it
I
out.
thought it was
That's
funny
fun.
because somebody released a data mine, and then when it went in game, it was totally different.
Thank God.
I was like, yes, they changed it.
Yeah, they need
But I
to do
don't
that more
remember
often.
what
They
it
need a
was for.
data mine like Nimrod coming to the game, and then just call people Nimrods basically instead.
Because
That would
anything
be
could
rad.
be in the game files. It would be hilarious if they put,
Well,
something
Crystal is still in the
there.
game files. Crystal's released for Black Bolt. That's still in there.
Yeah, and that team.
There's a few teams that aren't complete. X Factor, Inhumans, like There's a couple of those that really need like a couple more people
And
to
yet they
it.
keep taking teams. I mean, I guess Sunfire's okay because for newer players, now they're going to get dual use, going for APOC and without the flight.
Yeah, Gambit and Sunfire both having use. Yeah,
You know, I get that. But,
Phantom X is still worthless.
yeah. Like, I don't know.
Darkhold you still hear using more too, here and there.
Yeah.
Especially
It
if you see
just-
young Avengers.
It would be nice to
Darkhold.
complete some of these teams and make them useful
Yeah.
for those of us who did have to build them back in the day.
Right. Yeah. Us suckers. That built Minerva.
Right? Like, had to build Kree for
Had to
Nick
build
Fury.
Kree
And now
minions.
these people, and it's just like another content creator bitching about the APOC. Well, this is just not fair that, I'm building 3-year-old outdated tunes and.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah.
So you want them to cater to the new player and make it like, so they can get APOC in 6 months? When we took a year and had to upgrade 15 plus teams to get there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's way too much of that. I want
Kissing
my
ass
money
to the
and I
new
want
players?
it now.
Yeah,
kind of BS.
no.
Yeah. None of that GG weren't worth shit here.
You mean you have to pick and choose? Do I go for a big boy APOC or do I go for the next raid team?
And like I was telling people today in our one of our beginner alliances in Nephilim, I was saying, the DDs are really they're a joke. It's a scam.
Mhm.
They're just trying to get you to level up, 5 of each type, not looking at raids, just 5 of each type to get them up to the cure. So that you're starting out trying to go for DDs. It's like, they're not worth it. Like, just have them go naturally. As they go and you use top teams, you use top tunes, utilize those to get through those.
Yeah, and even APOC, if you don't have him now, he's not worth it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he's just not. He doesn't one-shot tunes because the power creep
Nope.
is so out
So
of sight.
today in war, I just got
Even
through
in Red
trying.
Hill,
Yep.
they can't one-shot.
No, some Hard Light, Black Knight. Yeah, there's no one shot there. But yeah, I had they got the rules right now in war for Spider Society, and I go ult, go to try to take out Penny Parker. He's at like 3/4 health. Nope, he's at 1/4 health. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I couldn't one shot him. Like, they just ruined the whole match. I had to go start over again. Like, I had to use a different team.
Yeah.
It didn't work. It was a 1.5 trying to punch up, but still, it was like,
Yeah,
that
it'd
should
be
do the
different
deal.
if the DD tunes, Ultron, Doom, Dormammu, and then even APOC. If you gave them
Ultimus.
every 6 months or a year, we don't count that one.
He's now a
That's
DD too.
That's a joke.
I know.
If you gave him a 10% boost,
Mm-hmm.
why can't you 10% stamp boost? Especially these mythic tunes like Doom that you're going to have to use.
Kestrel.
Kestrel.
Yeah.
And now you got Deathpool on this new team where she doesn't get charges. You can't even get to her one-shot ult
Yeah.
because she does not get charges.
Yeah, they did that. They did her dirty. And this is one of your characters. This is your original character.
She's garbage
and
on
you did
that
her
team.
dirty. You did her dirty.
She's better off going back to New Warriors
The teams you
and
play
putting
against.
somebody else on that team.
Yeah, the teams you play against are going to have immunity when it's her turn to do her special. So you're not going to be able to spread any debuffs if there's debuffs to spread. And then once you get to her ult, she's not going to get around to her ult in time to get her charges because you didn't add charges, so she can't one-shot somebody.
And I thought Deadpool was supposed to be giving her up to 5 charges every.
Well, he does, but it's
they're
on
so
his turn,
slow.
so you're taking 2 turns.
Yeah.
It was a shame what they did with her. I really thought that was going to make her goat material. Like we went over last time, talk about the goat, and no, they didn't. They didn't make it so that she's a standout at all, which is surprising to me. Like you're almost just one-shotting things with Old Man Logan. The rest of the team is, Panda is necessary at the beginning to kind of make it so that you can absorb some of those hits.
No, that whole team
But
is
that's
Old
it.
Man Logan.
Yeah, it's Old Man Logan. That's it.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, you got to save up so you can get his special to go, so you get his revives, and just keep on working them. Like that's kind of the way it goes. The rest are just sitting there to help them.
Yeah, she's completely replaceable on that team.
I
You
think
could put
so.
damn near anybody on there, I would think.
I think so.
Even if you added Domino, because then she's giving the revive to Deadpool as well,
Yeah, she doesn't have the health pool. She's not going to
No.
survive. But what do you do?
right?
Like
I
it
mean,
really
then you're
matters.
looking at like Dormammu. You could do APOC, Doom maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Is Doom for money?
But
A-Pop for money? Yeah, it's kind of sad the way that they reworked her. Like, I thought she would be more of a mainstay in the
right?
team,
And
but
that's
she
something
is
that how
replaceable.
are nobody in the bigwigs up there complaining about the fact that you can't get her charges, but oh, Mephisto needed to be buffed and then nerfed.
Boy. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here, this is their tune on a team that does not work. Even in Crucible, because she's not getting her charges, she was the first to die in my match. So it was like, oh, well, she's a complete waste. You're better off using her on New Warriors.
Yeah, she's your go-to if you use her with New Warriors.
Yeah.
Absolutely your go-to.
But with Mercs, no. I'm
No.
like, oh, I would have been better off replacing her, because even Dakin didn't die.
Yeah. Dawkin. Remember, he looked it up. Dawkin.
Whatever.
But yeah, it's like...
The E makes
Speaking
the
of-
A say its name, so it's
So speaking of the
theoretically Dakin,
that
but-
team, and we're talking about Old Man Logan. So that's the other thing they're bitching about is Old Man Logan and Arena. How you're just going back and forth with them. And it's like, well, yeah, you also put out an event where it made it so almost everybody can get them.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now you're going back and forth with them. Then don't use them and lose.
Get better Theorycraft. Figure it out.
Yeah,
Figure
I mean,
out how to
there's many
one-shot
options.
him.
Don't complain about it. Like,
Oh, your A-Plot got ability blocked? Okay, well, try somebody else.
yeah. Yeah, get your APOC, one-shot him, he's gone, move
Yeah.
on.
I mean, it's just like Blackwater Mirror match, you know? If you flipped first, you were dead.
Yeah.
You got to go second, you could win. Like, you have to figure it out.
Right.
So you get stuck in a timeout match.
I mean, there's a few, like, Kane
It happens.
has it so he can't revive, so there's one that you can one-shot him with. Robbie has a no revive, so there's one you can one-shot him with or get him to go away with. APOC is another one. So figure it out with one of those three and get to him. Like, stop with the
Black
cookie
Cat
cutter
Steel's revived.
arena, BS where you're having to use him this one team. Like,
I mean, yes, it still happens, and it sucks when it happens, but
I
oops,
haven't
I played it
I haven't
wrong.
had
Figure it out.
happen in a month since he released, and I was putting him with stuff. Like, I haven't had it happen since then. Like, it doesn't.
I do only if my A-bomb or A-Fog gets ability blocked, but for the most part, I've given up on Arena.
But it's just like
Eh.
it's just like the complaining. Like, why are we complaining about that when there's little to no Crimson gear coming out for anybody that's not in the top echelons
Mhm.
able to do these spotlight and incursion raids? There's little to no T4s
T4,
even
yeah.
out. And then you doubled back down the gold because of the war season. That war season payout was actually nice.
Yep.
That's kind of how it should be. I feel like I actually earned something that war season for how we had done to get in the 50s. Like, I felt like we earned that gold. Like, that felt good. And then looking at it being 13 next season for the same spot, I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like that's a lot.
That's
Like,
not even enough to a team to 100.
I can't take one character up
Yeah.
to 95 with 13. Like, you just can't do it. So I would like for that to be back up where it is. That way you're using that gold to level one tune up. Like,
Right.
it's sad that you're using all the materials and all the stuff from one event to level one character up.
I know, it just would be nice to go back when it felt like my time was worth something.
Mm.
But right now it doesn't feel like my time playing this game is worth anything. I'm not getting anywhere,
Right, you're just kind of doggy paddling.
you know? I need a tune at 5 stars to unlock the tune. Well, how the fuck am I going to get him at 5 stars if I can't even unlock him? It's just...
Sort of with that, but not exactly. I get where you're coming from. But yeah,
It's just, it does not feel like my time and energy. They don't care.
yeah. Let's make it fun. Let's make it fun. Do stuff that makes it fun.
I mean, having this event where every time I want to go claim a milestone, I have to look and see what all these people are spending.
Spending money.
I don't want to see the leaderboard.
Yeah, take the money away. Give it to the people that actually earn it. Like, I would much rather see Zodi at the top of a leaderboard than
Right?
see Better
Because he
Ray.
blitzes his ass off.
Blitz his ass off. I would so much rather. Why are we putting limits on things like Arena attacks, blitz
The wars,
attacks,
you get 24 war attacks.
war. Like if I do 42 war, why can't I get credit for 42 war attacks? Like that's my thing. Give me all of them. Like why do you limit it to 24 or 40 or whatever it is? Like I think it's 24.
It's
isn't
24, yeah.
Yeah, why
and
limit
that doesn't
to
even
24?
get you halfway to the monthly piece.
And that doesn't mean up the milestone. So that now we need to get 40.
Yeah.
Leave the milestone where it is because it's already way too high. And let me get all 42 with 14 attacks per with no combat cancels. That's effort. Let that effort be so that it gets me higher in the milestones. That would make me feel good.
Yeah.
Like I worked my ass off to go perfect in those wars.
Yeah, and I'm not asking to be up there in the diamonds. I don't need the, so I'm not going to have the tune at 7 to begin with.
Well, yeah, we're not going to have it 7. When it comes around, it'd be nice. But I want to earn the diamonds, absolutely. I don't have to pay to get it. I want. But
the problem is there's so many people who are willing to spend
pay.
hundreds of thousands of dollars to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, we
And
have
that's the
2.
problem.
We have 1 in our alliance specifically, but 2 that are spending quite a bit. And yeah, you got them at 7 already. That's great for you. Awesome. But you play the game an hour and a half a day, maybe 30 minutes a day. Those people need to spend money. Well, if I play the game 4 hours a day, I want to be able to be equal to your half an hour plus money. Like I think that's only fair. I'm not dogging on you for spending money. That's your prerogative. It's your money.
But if
that's
I want to
cool.
spend 4 hours in the game blitzing.
Yeah, if I want to work my ass off and I think that should be earned. My time is valuable.
Yeah.
I want my time in the game to be valuable as well. It's a game, and if I'm using it more of a source for doing things and going serious with it, I want to feel like I'm getting something out of it.
Especially when a character unlock, is $50. That's 2 to 3 hours worth of work that you have to do in a normal 9 to 5.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, they're having these things so that like we can play now. That's great. That's great. I love the word play in there rather than win. Thank you so much for doing that. But don't limit that.
Yeah.
If I want to play 18 Crucible battles and lose and get ahead on a solo milestone, don't put a fucking leaderboard. Just make it a solo milestone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to waste my time and I want to do 18 attacks per round, 3 rounds, 54 attacks, and not give a shit about where I place in Crucible. Let me get higher in the standings versus somebody that wants to win every one, and does perfect 6 for 6 in each one.
They want the top of that leaderboard.
Yeah, because you're already getting the rewards from doing that, so give me the ability to blow them and get it the other way.
Yeah.
But you put the leaderboards and it's like it's not fair all of a sudden because people spending money aren't the same as the people that are playing the game.
No,
So,
and that's the problem is the people who are spending don't think we have the right as a free-to-play to compete with them.
right.
We shouldn't even be allowed to play the same game as them.
Yeah, we're below that. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know how fair that is. But, yeah. I mean, it seems like a lot of griping. And it's just because it's, there gets to be a point where you get a little frustrated with things. And even I am, and I'm very positive about the game. And she feels like she's a little burnt out because there's so many events and so much stuff. And I'm more like, I'm just going to play how I play.
Yeah, but it's just keeping track of everything. Did I spend my campaign energy for the day? Did I spend my ISO energy? Did I get my war attacks in?
And that's the thing, it sucks because it feels like you have to have a notebook to play these events.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way.
Oh, I better not forget the Alliance donation. Go to the web store and collect that one.
Because I get on first thing in the morning, I spend my 200 cores on my energies, both of them, so 400 total cores.
But if you do that before the event starts at 2 o'clock,
Well,
it's screwed.
Yeah, that's paying attention. I know events going, so I don't really worry about it. And
But you have to know when the event's coming
you have to know when the event's coming up. But yeah, like today, so we just had reset for the 1 milestone, so I'm going to spend 1,440 energy on all my accounts because it's after the reset now. And then tomorrow I'll do the same thing and spend another 1,440 to get to that 2,800 for the Save the World thing. And then each day is 1,200 to the max. So now I've completed all those milestones, plus I've done my energy for the days. then it just makes sense to me. And that's kind of the way that I do it. But everybody does their own thing, so it's whatever. But yeah, having a notepad in order to play this game is kind of that's sad. Should be as simple as just getting on, doing your normal stuff, and you're done.
Well, it used to be, but now it's so convoluted, and this 5 events leads to this one event,
and they cut down our raids by half
yeah.
because we can only do 3 nodes at the most. Because if you do 5, you're cutting off somebody else on your team.
Yeah.
So three nodes in the most, 3 and 2. So I mean, you're doing that unless you want to sit there and lose. Which again, loading screens takes extra time. It takes more time to lose than it does to sim.
Yeah.
So you're kind of killing it there too. It's just like, come on now, let's dial this back. Let's make it a more simplistic game like it was. Just so many moving parts now. I think remove Crucible altogether, remove RTA altogether.
And I think what's sad is by the time free-to-play get Alpha Flight to a usable level in that raid, they're going to change it.
Yeah. It's going to feel like it was.
It's going to be that much worse. Like, what was the point of even attempting to build this team?
Yeah, or are they going to move those nodes back to the beginning and take Spider Society out? Is that how they're going to do it?
Who knows?
Like, we don't know. That's the thing.
Teams?
And you feel kind of sketchy building a team. And what if they leave Alpha Flight where it is on those nodes, and they put the new team at the beginning? They're really screwed, because now I got to build this new team, 5 people that have to wait 6 months before I can use the team I already have built.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're just setting themselves up for failure with that, and it's BS. They don't think things through. They think of the now, not the future. And they're just like, oh, this is a good idea.
They thought about this 6 months ago.
Oh, Scourge, let's put a leaderboard. Wait, we can't have the leaderboard run every time. Hold on, okay, so take the leaderboard off. Wait, we can't give them rewards every time. Okay, make the max 7 stars.
Yeah.
Well, wait, that doesn't work either because, we need to make sure they get there and they want to do the tunes, so let's put a set amount, like 1.4 million. Ooh, that wasn't enough. The next one, let's make it a little higher, 1.6.
That was too easy.
That was still too easy. Let's max that one up a little higher, too, the next time. Let's make it like 1.8. It's like, come on now, like, just do it right the first time.
And then you got new players bitching, well, I don't have to build them. You need to make it easier.
So what? Suck it. Like, sorry. Like, they're good tunes. Yeah, we don't use them as much. But you should be using most of your roster. You should not just be leveling up 5 tunes the whole time.
Just my raid teams, that's all I care about. Fuck everything else.
Yeah. Like I was telling people today, you build your arena team up to your player level, a raid team, because you're starting off, you only need 1 raid team until Dune. So a raid team up to 5 below your level, and then pick 2 other teams to level up below that, so you can use. And then the rest of the ones that are used on a normal for like war and whatnot, level them up to at least like 20 below. It's 35 is what I was saying, but that's assuming that you're level 50, 55. Mm-hmm. Level them up to 35.
After you level up so fast, how long has Banner say he's been playing? Only like 6 months or something.
94.
And he's 94.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You get there so fast.
That's why you have to do that. Otherwise, you burn out of resources and you're bottlenecked, and then you complain. Then you feel like there's nothing, so you quit. So that's why we're having so much turnover. Mm-hmm. But it also means more people are downloading the game because people are quitting. It's like, oh, don't look at the numbers like that. Look at how many people you kept along. Like that's what it should be, the longevity.
Get rid of some of these accounts off the leaderboard.
And keep doing those $5 deals. That $5 Power Core deal was amazing.
Yeah, I actually snagged that one.
Let's do those. Those are so amazing. Please. I love the $5 deals. Like, those are great. I don't mind spending $5 a month, on 4 accounts. $20 on 4 accounts to get something cool like that. Like, that was a great deal. That calendar is awesome. Like, give me something like that more often. Those are cool. I'm down with that. But yeah, just simplify things, bro. Simplify. Please. Please. But, yeah, we had an answer from the last... What was the answer we had? From Zim? It was the Australian Boxing Day.
Oh, Boxing Day is the day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas in the UK. So thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Thanksgiving is October in Canada, and it is called Thanksgiving.
Oh, so it is Thanksgiving, but it's in October, so it's a month earlier. Man, so you go Canada, you have Thanksgiving, then you drive on down to the US of A and you have Thanksgiving again. Sounds like a plan to me. Sanders, we're coming to Canada. Have Thanksgiving for you with you in October. Done, settled. And we watch enough Border Patrol. We know not what not to bring, so we're good.
Be able to take any of my meds.
Yeah, we can't take any of the meds. We got to buy them from you. So have that CBD stuff ready. But thanks for joining us. It's getting to be a little hot out here, so we're gonna go ahead and dip out. But we appreciate you. Please hit that like and subscribe, and tell a friend, tell a cohort, tell your boss. Say, hey, you want to see what I'm playing? Come look, come watch. Tell your kids, say, hey, come listen to these guys. They're fun. They're in a hot tub. They're talking. You know, like just tell somebody.
The next spin we have swimsuits on.
We do? Okay, yes, we do. There's no finger quotes there at all. Yes.
I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah.
You have no shits to give.
I don't give two. Not one, not two, not three. I don't give any shits. So, this is my house. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, this is Viz.
I'm Sable.
Peace.